Good morning, everybody. Today I take your grammar class. In the previous day, I revised chapter 6 articles. Today I revised chapter 7 verbs. First of all, you have to know what is called verb. A verb is a doing what? You know it well. And that is he eats rice. Eats verb. Action word is called verb. Eh, there are actually there are two kinds of verb: transitive verbs, intransitive verb. Transitive verb is verb that takes an object and does not make complete sense without an object. It is called transitive verb. That is, they play football. What they play? Football. Play verb. Why, if you ask what or which, the answer is object. That is object. Rahul spins a top. That is what Rahul spins top. So these are play and spins here are transitive verb. Intransitive verb is a verb that does not have an object and makes complete sense without an object. That is called intransitive verb. That is, birds fly, she laughs, they eat, etc. and etc. Okay? Transitive verbs with direct. There are two objects of transitive verb. A direct and alag indirect. That is, father taught me English. Two object, me and English. That is, here English is direct object, me is indirect object. In the above sentence, the verbs taught two objects, a direct object and an indirect object. Here father taught me. Father is subject, taught verb, me হচ্ছে indirect object, English হচ্ছে direct object. Inanimate object is direct object, animate object is indirect. Remind it. Okay. And intransitive verbs are of two types. Intransitive verbs, two types: verbs of action and linking verbs. Verbs of action, that is, which indicate actions, are called verbs of action. That is, they give complete sense and they do not need an object. He eats. Ram plays football. The lion roars. These are called linking action, verb with action. The verb which denotes some work, that is called action, verb action. Linking verb, verb to be, am, is, are, was, were, has been, have been, will be, shall be. These are called linking verbs. They link the subjects to the rest of the sentence. They need a complement to complete the sentence of the sense of the sentence. The tiger is the national animal of India. Here tiger is subject, is verb, is such a linking verb. The national animal of India, complement. The tiger is, it is not complete the sense of the sentence. If we write the national animal of India, then it has clears a complete sense. So the national animal is predicate and it completes the sense of the sentence. Okay. Now here is in a linking verb. Complement. What is complement? A complement is a part of the predicate that completes a sentence. A complement can be an object, adjective, an adverb, a noun phrase, a noun, a preposition, or a preposition phrase. That means, example, she is brave, adjective. She is incomplete. What she is? She is brave. She is good. That is adjective. This is complement. Go outside. Go. Where you go? Go. If we say go, no, it is not complete sense. So go outside. That is where you go outside. This is adverb, complement. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous poet. Rabindranath Tagore is not complete the sense. So noun phrase. Rabindranath Tagore is a famous poet. A famous poet, noun phrase. This complete the sentence, sense of the sentence. That is noun phrase. So complement may be noun phrase. Sorry. These are squirrels. Noun. These are not complete sense, squirrels. They walk towards the market. Prepositional phrase. Towards the market. Preposition, towards the market. Preposition. Okay. Complements can be categorized as subject. So complements can be noun, noun phrase, adjective, adverb, preposition, or prepositional phrase. Complements can be categorized as subjective or objective. My father is a renowned teacher. So my father, here a renowned teacher, is a complement that tells us more about the subject. My father is a renowned teacher. A renowned teacher is a complement. That is, it says something about my father. So this is subjective complement. Objective complement, it's This complement says more about the object. That is, we elected Manisha, our monitor in the class. So, Monisha, our monitor in the class, object. So, this describes Monisha. So, this is object. We elected Monisha. Whom we elected? Monisha here object, and our monitor in the class objective complement. Okay? Transitive verbs takes a subjective complement. You remind it. Transitive verb takes a subjective complement. Okay? Verbs can be categorized. Next, another way verb can be categorized. That is finite verb, non-finite verb. A verb that changes according to the time of action. That is present, past, future. A verb can change its form. Present, that is eat, ate, eaten. Change eat, present, past may ate, past participle eaten. So will eat. Future, the number, singular number plural, according to the singular and plural it changes form. Person, first person, second person, third person changes form. So these are called finite verb. That is the verb which changes its form according to the time of action, number and person. That is called finite verb. He eats rice. Okay, that is simple present tense. He is eating rice, present continuous. He ate rice, past tense. He will eat rice, future tense. Okay. Acha. Are the verbs that change their form according to the tense, person, number of the finite verb. Non-finite. Non-finite are the verbs which do not change their form according to the tense. They cannot change their form. That is, I like swimming. Here swimming, I like swimming. Swimming change nahi. She likes swimming. They like to dance. To dance. Change. He likes to dance. Here the verbs swimming and to dance are not affected by change in tense, number or person. So they are called non-finite verbs. To dance, to swim or swimming, swimming. These are actually they are gerund or they are present participle. But here like non-finite verbs. The verbs which do not they are change their form according to the tense, according to the person number, they are called non-finite verbs. And then there are three forms of verbs: past, present, future. Past tense, that is become, present tense, first form. Second form, past tense, became. Third form, past participle, become, became, become. Eat, ate, eaten. Do, did, done, etc. Many forms of the verb. So with a verb is the main important thing in a sentence. Without verb, no sentence is written, no sentence is complete. So you must read it thoroughly. Okay? And if the subject is third person singular number, we put s or h with the main verb. I will repeatedly tell you in the class. Okay? And this is your chapter verb. I complete here and you read it thoroughly. And you prepare yourself this chapter for the exam. Okay? Thank you. Next